What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and the backlash for Disney and for Lucasfilm is continuing in the aftermath of them firing Gina Carano for her political opinions. And now what we're seeing are their allies coming out to try to support them, to try to spin all the criticism away, to do whatever they can, including lie about Gina Carano, to protect Disney and Lucasfilm. The Hollywood elites and the mainstream garbage tier media are now doing whatever they can to protect Kathleen Kennedy, Disney, and the garbage people that do work at Lucasfilm. Now, I gotta thank Yellow Flash for this, because Yellow Flash made a video today exposing one of these articles for exactly what it is: slanderous lies about Gina Carano. Now, whether that's because they're just so inept and so bad at their jobs, which is a very real possibility, or whether it was intentional, we're not sure. But what we do know is that we have seen a pattern of behavior from the garbage tier media that is trying to do its best to spin for Disney, to shill for Disney, and defend Lucasfilm. Now, before we actually get into that, again, shout out Yellow Flash for that, I do just got to give an update, because we talked about it. We talked about the Oscars, doing everything they could to protect Kathleen Kennedy, including disabling the like and dislike ratio, turning comments off. Absolutely bitch made. The Oscars decide to delete over 6,000 comments and hide a 1% like ratio. It was getting absolutely destroyed. Go check out my other videos that I did yesterday if you want to hear about that. But not only that, we're seeing the ramifications of that, because people weren't able to get their voices heard that way. What did people do? They started just destroying every single other video. Look at all of this. These were all at like 99, 98, 97% when I first made my video drawing attention to this Kathleen Kennedy garbage. 3, 6, 5, 4, 5, 8, 5, 5. They are getting absolutely demolished and bombarded. Now, the people involved with those do not deserve to be ratioed like that, but it's because the Oscars decided to take away people's voices commenting on a Kathleen Kennedy video that was celebrating women in entertainment just days after she fucking fired Gina Carano for her political opinions. Just once again, exposing the hypocrisy of Lucasfilm. But back to this article. Gina Carano says she found out about her exit from The Mandalorian through social media like everyone else. Now, that portion isn't really the portion where they decided to lie about her. That comes much later on, nearly at the end of the article. It's apt that they have a Saturday Night Live sketch here running on The Independent, because this is a parody. That is what mainstream media has become, a parody of what it should be. It is laughable at this point. And of course, they also say fired for anti-Semitic posts. A complete fabrication and a lie. Nothing anti-Semitic about what she put at all. And if you do think that, you're insane. If you legitimately think that that was anti-Semitic, you are fucking insane. If you got offended by what she said, I still think you're kind of a pussy. In reality, if you want to come at me with some argument that you don't think you should use those things, I'll hear you out. But if you actually think that's anti-Semitic, there's something legitimately wrong with you. Gina Carano has said she found out about her exit on The Mandalorian through social media just like everyone else. In its statement, Lucasfilm described Carano's social media activity as abhorrent and unacceptable. And again, they lie, right? She shared a post that likened being a Republican in the U.S. to the experience of Jewish people during the Holocaust. Not at all what was said. She never said conservative. She never said Republican. But again, these mainstream media outlets, as we've seen over and over and over again, just want to lie about her to spin whatever web of lies that they can. Now, when you go down here, you have the quote from Gina saying she found out through social media like everyone else. Shame on Lucasfilm once again for doing that. Others, however, have defended the actor and claimed her departure is an example of cancel culture, 100%. Now, this right here has been changed. Now, did they make a note about it being edited? No, they didn't. Did they do an update that they had changed it? No, not at all, right? No updates to be seen. However, we know for a fact that they have changed this because of social media pressure. Look at this. Now it says, following the news, fans of Carano called for a boycott of Disney's streaming service using the hashtag #CancelDisney+. However, the request was largely mocked. What did it say in reality? Look what it said the first time. Following the news, Carano called for a boycott of Disney's streaming service using the hashtag. This is what these people do. They intentionally put these things in here, hoping that no one calls them out. Then when they do, they very quickly try to cover it up. Nothing in there about why they updated it. Nothing in there about it being changed. They fucking changed this. I saw it in Yellow Flash's video. I'm sure there's an archive out there. They changed the wording of this. Didn't even mention that it's a retraction, that they were wrong the first time. No, because they don't care. They were hoping no one would fucking see it. Gary tweeted this out. This is a lie. Are you going to retract it? Annabelle Nugent, for your information, it was a YouTuber that called for it, not Gina. Hashtag we love Gina Carano. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. So the garbage tier mainstream media is doing exactly what they have been doing this entire time, right? From the very first article, when they started trying to spin things, started trying to frame it in certain ways, again tried to call her transphobic, tried to call her anti-mask, tried to say that she was talking about, voter fraud and stolen election, stuff like that. The closest thing to that you could even say was this. When she didn't say any party, she didn't endorse any political candidate, simply said, we need to clean up the election process so we're not left feeling the way we do today. That is all that she said about it. And you take this and you turn her into some, vitriolic Trump supporter yelling about voter fraud. The spin on these people, it is absolutely insane. And again, when you're talking about articles like this that have Baby Yoda ejecting a Cara Dune, you can clearly see where they are coming from and the spin that will be involved in these articles. None of them have really taken someone like Pedro Pascal to task when doing all these things. Oh, it's so terrible that she compared it to the Holocaust, when in reality, people have been called Nazis, literally have been called Nazis from people like Pedro Pascal. Remember this? When Pedro Pascal decided to call half of the voting populace of America Nazis by comparing the MAGA hats to the swastika flag, that is exactly what he did, and he doubled down on it several times. So you feel me about the MAGA hat? So retweeting this when Geeks and Gamers was critical of him. This motherfucker did far more offensive things than Gina Carano did, even talking about some of the same circumstances that Gina Carano was talking about. Nothing happened to him because this was a political firing, nothing else. And of course, this Germany 1944 versus America 2018. Of course, this is not in America. This is in Palestine. Pedro Pascal still has this up, even though he knows he's wrong and has been called out so many times. But he is an enormous piece of fucking human garbage. But the media will continue to do this. Look at this. Disney firing Gina Carano was never a free speech issue. Gina Carano was held accountable for her words and actions. Nothing more, nothing less. From the people over at Bloody Elbow, again, this garbage tier fucking site that has had it out for Gina Carano from the very beginning. There is no doubt that it was all about her politics, because we've clearly pointed out, other people at Disney and at Lucasfilm have said far worse shit. Nothing happened to them, did it? Not in any way, shape, or form. And again, this one, Gina Carano's Mandalorian exit proves cancel culture doesn't exist, despite what her fans say. The media will never stop. The Hollywood elites will never stop trying to protect people like Kathleen Kennedy. But we will continue to speak out against it. We will continue to call this garbage out when we see it. Again, shout out to Yellow Flash for finding that. They have already changed it and not even said that they did. Didn't even provide it, this has been updated. No. Fuck these people. Fuck the mainstream media and Disney and Lucasfilm and the Hollywood elites that support their behavior. They despise you if you don't fall into the far left echo chamber that they support. That is the bottom line. All they care about is getting your money. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But I am going to real quick talk about something. I'm going to leave a pinned comment below for my Odyssey profile. Odyssey is an up-and-coming video platform with really good UI. You can also earn crypto just by watching videos, and I can earn crypto by you watching videos. So it's a really cool experience. I'm making sure to promote that a lot more often because I think there's a lot of potential over there. But in addition to checking that out in the pinned comment below, let me know what you think about all this in the comments section. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.